Bill and Mary have been making RRSP contributions, but now they're questioning should they continue to make them. So let's take a look. What we're looking at right now are their income assets, and what we're looking at, the blue represents their RRSPs and their non-registered investments, and the green is just the non-registered investments. So we can see here in 2010 they've got about $22,000 of non-registered money, and in total they've got $167,000. And if they stop doing RRSPs and just contribute to the non-registered accounts, about age 60 when Bill's about to retire, he'll have about $440,000 in non-registered accounts, and in total they'll have about $761,000. So let's take a look and see what would happen if, instead of investing here in the non-registered, they decide to invest a little bit or continue to invest in our RRSPs. So I've just made a copy of what we're looking at, and now I've called this one RRSP contributions. We can see here the same graph where we accumulated money and we're depleting it over retirement. Now let's go and we're going to maximize Bill's RRSP contributions, and let's hit save. Okay, we can see that there's a lot more money here throughout their lifetime, but let's do a proper comparison. Okay, what we see here, this is the solution with making RRSP contributions, and over here we have a solution where we didn't make RRSP contributions. We can see over Bill and Mary's lifetime there's a lot more money here than there is over here. Note the scale difference. Here we are at about $1 million at retirement, and here the scale we're about $750,000. One of the differences though to note, obviously we can see here at age 60 Bill will have saved about $272,000 in non-registered money by saving within an RRSP, versus he would have had more money in non-registered accounts, obviously, if he saved in non-registered than our RRSPs. Okay, but let's break this down a little bit farther, because sometimes people like to see the numbers. So let me get this set. Okay, we can see when we look at the income taxes, when we were doing the RRSP contributions, this is how much was paid in tax in total, $23,000, and the total amount of taxable when we were not doing RRSPs was $31,000. So there's a difference of about $8,000. And of course what Bill and Mary did was they took that $7,000 or $8,000 and reinvested it. Not everybody will do that. Some people will take that extra savings and invest it into their lifestyle, and that's fine. Okay? If we look at taxes over time, of course we can see in the early years when we're doing the RRSP contributions, taxes are around the $23,000 to $28,000 range, and if we don't do RRSPs, we're paying taxes about $31,000 to $37,000 a year. Okay, let's go down to sort of retirement time. Where am I? 231. Let's go to 231 over here, and we'll see taxes here. We're about $18,000 to $22,000, and over here on the non-registered account, we're paying a lot less in tax. Okay. So even though there is more tax payable in retirement, overall there's a higher income or higher amount of money available over Bill and Mary's lifetime if we do the RRSP contribution. Now let's take a look at one other thing that people often wonder about with RRSPs. What we're looking at is the final estate when both Bill and Mary have passed away. We can see if we've done no RRSP contributions, Bill Jr. is going to receive about $2.8 million versus $3.5 million if we do the RRSP contribution. The big difference is in the taxes, though. We can see the government with no RRSPs are going to collect about $50,000 in taxes, and with the RRSP contributions, about $270,000 in taxes. And that's where the big difference, or that's where people often will wonder if they should be doing RRSPs, because they look at the tax bill at that end. So I hope this scenario helps. I'm not suggesting that RRSPs are right for everybody. There are other ways to save, but it just makes sense to take a look and see, okay, what are the implications if we do it, and what if we don't, and then you make the decision from there.